So, like what you said is a season. Number one is if you discover your wife or your partner is having baby blues, you cannot.
Oh, so it's called baby blues.
Baby blues,
Yeah,
yes.
So postpartum is baby
Yes,
blues.
baby
Okay,
blues
okay.
is no, baby blues is another phase of postpartum. Yes.
So postpartum too. That's
Yes,
another
postpartum. Yeah, because some
It
women
can
don't
grow.
even have baby blues. Some women overcome it; they don't have baby blues.
Yeah.
But the ones that have it, you have to always make sure that there's somebody at home with the woman taking care of that child. These people go through it, so the woman needs to take her that time to feed herself more with the scriptures. But the help is very, very important, and she needs a lot of rest.
Rest.
She needs
rest and help.
yes, rest. She needs a lot of rest, and the help will make it work.
Okay.
Yeah, even in places that you think that she doesn't need that help, trust me, she needs it. Especially when you see that she's struggling with the baby. Like sometimes, like I remember before I had my baby, my husband said, he said, I don't mind taking night shift. I know you like sleeping. So he would tell me I would take night shift, you take day shift, because it's just both of us. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But it already prepared my mind that okay, I have an helper. But trust me, when the baby came, he was there. I'm not going to lie. It really helped me, because if not for him, because one thing one of our mentors told him was, do not let Mercy go to the bathroom and lock herself. Because every time I go, I'm bruising my body. I'm like, hey, see my body, see my life, see that kind of stuff. But whenever I enter bathroom, my husband knows that I'm going there to cry. So as soon as I enter, he said no more locking of bathroom doors in this house for the next few months. And it's not because he doesn't want me to, it's because he wants to be sure that he can open the door and say, how are you? So that period of time, he always, affirmation was one of the things that he always give to me. Oh my God, baby, you look so good. Look at this, that's look at the baby, look at she's so beautiful. And sometimes too, when you give birth to baby, sometimes after they've gone through all the stress they've gone through in the stomach, when they come out, they'll be like, you went through all of this stress.
You look like your dad.
You look like
you understand?
Yes.
So it's real, because I had someone, that was before I even got married or anything. She was telling me about how she went to the balcony and wanted to drop her baby. And she was saying because she was saying the baby was ugly. And it's not, and I know, and she was telling me then because she was saying it in a sense that wasn't her. And this girl, looking at this girl right now, she's one of the most beautiful, little girl you have seen. So back then she was like, look at this guy, because she looked like her dad. So that was already pinning her already. So her husband was around to see, and he quickly went towards her. You understand? They be like, you will not kill my child. She was like, before she got herself back and be like, even me, when I had that, when I was going downstairs, the devil, the thing was in my heart was like, what if you just sleep and just drop this child? And one thing I do again in that period of time was I rebuke you in Jesus' name. My husband would say something, say when something comes to your heart, say it out.
Say it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what I always do. I always say, I rebuke you in Jesus' name. So because, like she said, it's demonic. Yeah. You don't want to pamper it. You don't want to pamper it and be like, because sincerely you're feeling that downness, you're feeling down as a woman, the depression and all that. It will want to come, right? But me, I overcame it by speaking it out. I rebuke you. I will not kill my child. My child will not die. I always say it out, and it actually helped me. So it's real. Help your partner as much as you can. And also speak good words to her.
So, people might be watching us, a man, a husband. Mm-hmm. How do you help your wife in those seasons? Like you mentioned one, you said your husband was making sure, his mentor told him that make sure she's not in the restroom by herself, locking the door. So, what are practical, aside from that, what are the practical ways that you can, a husband can help their wives? And how do you know that she, as a man, how do you know? Is it that anytime a woman gives birth, she will be in that position automatically, or
no, not for every woman.
So as a man, how do you help your wife?
So that's why you have to you have to be sensitive in that period, because most women don't see it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what are the things that you see that
you just see her struggling.
Yeah, and she's keeping to herself.
She's keeping to herself. You just see her struggling. Yeah. Or when it's time to take bait for the child, there's no joy. Yes, there is no joy. Mm. And let me correct this impression. A lot of people say, Americans say postpartum is 6 weeks. Postpartum is not 6 weeks. It's 3 years.
Yep.
Wow. 3
yes.
years.
It's 3 years, it's not 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But you know, with this environment, we say, oh, before your body returns back to normal, it takes 3 solid years, 36 months,
Yeah.
before your body returns back to normal.
Yep.
So it's not like,
Not
okay,
like-
the first 6
Yeah.
weeks, I want to take care of my wife while I'm looking. So you have to study your wife
Yeah.
all through the 3 years. And for some women, lucky enough, they get pregnant again.
Yeah.
So you have to always make sure that you are paying attention, because just imagine somebody has something going on that is unresolved, there is no complete solution yet, and they get pregnant again.
Double.
Then the cycle just
Yes,
Keep going.
yes, because the hormone is trying to be balanced, and
And you are-
there's another pregnancy and there's a turbulence on the hormones.